What's going on, fans from Colorado Springs, Colorado? Your Air Force Falcons are looking for a revamp. After longtime head coach Troy Calhoun was let go, we have a new head coach coming in for Air Force. None other than Ride Guy. Welcome to the league, Ride Guy. The primary strengths for this 2026 Air Force Falcons club is as follows. The quarterback, Sarka's skills as a passer and runner open the full playbook on offense, making a unique attack all the more effective. Allen is an explosive workhorse in the backfield. The tandem will operate behind the biggest offensive line in team history. Holy hell. Potential problems, however. Inexperience on both lines looms as a potential concern, particularly on defense. Sarka's extreme workload must be monitored, as he's the one who makes the engine go. Outside of Sarka and Allen, the skill positions will be manned by newcomers. And another thing, I heard Right Guy is switching from the old trip op to the air raid. Air Force air raid kind of makes sense. Here's a rundown of your 2026 Air Force Falcons offense. Liam Sarka was a revelation at quarterback last season, with the offense averaging 518 yards and 38 points in the first 4 games in which he received the bulk of the action. That pace slowed and Sarka missed the final 2.5 games with a broken arm, but the blueprint is there to build behind the dual threat junior. Fullback Owen Allen will step into a featured role for the first time since capping one of the most prolific prep careers in Texas history. Allen ran for 100-plus yards in 3 of the final 4 games in 2025, offering a sneak peek for his senior season. Experience is limited beyond that. Wide receiver Jonah Dawson averaged 21.7 yards per reception, but made just 2 starts. Tailback Rocco Conti and slot receiver Matt Long saw the field in every game, but combined for just 10 touches. Simon Kitty, Sark's high school teammate in the Denver area, will take over a tight end position that hauled in 21 passes in 2025, the most for the program in 19 years. The offensive line loses 3 players who started all 12 games, but the probable replacements all saw action and could form a unit that averages more than 300 pounds, a rarity at Air Force. The largest of the group is 320-pound junior guard John Ashford. Now let's take a look at this defense. Outside linebacker Isaac Hubert captured the Academy's heavyweight boxing title with the full football team in attendance. An emotional high point in the offseason for a defense looking to regain a toughness missing in back-to-back losing seasons. Defense coordinator Steve Russ returns to his alma mater and to the position he held from 2014 to 2017 before departing for the NFL. Russ stressed aggressiveness in his first stint, and returning linebackers Blake Fletcher and Dallas Daly felt that influence in spring practice. In the secondary, a group thrust into action earlier than expected because of transfers and injuries took its lumps, but now returns with experience. Safeties Rogers Jones Jr. and Max Mustel will lead the group along with nickel Alexander Perez. The cornerback spots will see battles among 4 players: Jordan Lee Stewart, Corey Johnson, R.J. Reedus, and Mikael Seekin, who started at times last year as underclassmen. The defensive front brings the biggest question marks. Nose guard Luca Rawls and defensive tackle Andrew Tillett have experience, and Antonio Menard and Chaz Barnett have shown glimpses of potential. The top newcomer on this defense is, as aforementioned, Chaz Barnett. Not a newcomer in the traditional sense. In the technical sense, Air Force doesn't take in transfers and rarely plays freshmen. Barnett appeared in just 2 games last year as a sophomore. The 6'5", 260-pound interior lineman has developed behind the scenes into what the Falcons believe to be a significant weapon. On special teams, Jacob Medina will attempt to earn the place-kicking role he held and lost last year after misses in a pair of 3-point losses. The return game is generally a non-factor for the Falcons, who attempted returns on just 9 kickoffs and 3 punts last season. The last 2 times Air Force suffered through back-to-back losing seasons, it rebounded with 10-plus wins. That could happen again with Sarker at quarterback, a transformed and likely diminished Mountain West schedule, and a group that hopes continuity. No contributors left via the transfer portal can provide an edge. Now let's run down this 2026 projected starters for the Air Force Falcons. On offense, quarterback number 9, Liam Sarka, 5'11", 190, junior. Fullback number 2, Owen Allen, 5'11", 215, senior. Running back number 44, Rocco Conti, 5'8", 190, senior. Wide receiver number 3, Matt Long, 5'10", 205, junior. Wide receiver number 8, Jonah Dawson, 5'9", 170, junior. Tight end number 80, Simon Keeby, 6'6", 250, senior. Left tackle number 55, Luke Vonderhaar, 6'4", 285, senior. Left guard, returning starter number 75, Alec Falk, 6'5", 315, senior. Center number 51, Rudy Varela, 6'3", 295, senior. Right guard number 72, John Ashford, 6'2", 320, junior. Returning starter, right tackle number 52, Nathan Elwood, 6'3", 290, senior. Now let's run down this Falcons defense. Defensive end number 45, Jalen Reese, 5'11", 235, junior. Nose tackle number 91, Luca Rawls Jr., 5'11", 280, senior. Defensive tackle number 93, Andrew Tillett, 6'3", 290, senior. Returning starter, linebacker number 30, Isaac Hubert, 6'1", 225, senior. Another returning starter, linebacker number 6, Blake Fletcher, 6'1", 230, senior. Returning starter, linebacker number 8, Dallas Daly, 6'1", 215, senior. At the spur, number 26, Alexander Perez, 5'10", 200, sophomore. Cornerback, number 23, R.J. Reedus, 5'10", 185, sophomore. Returning starter, cornerback, number 4, Mikhail Seekin, 5'9", 180, junior. Returning starter, strong safety, number 36, Mac Mistel, 5'10", 175, sophomore. Returning starter, free safety, number 5, Roger Jones Jr., 5'10", 184, junior. On special teams, kicker, number 39, Jacob Medina, 5'10", 170, junior. Punter, number 94, Will Duncan, 6 foot, 220, junior. The 2026 schedule is as follows. September 5th at home versus Duquesne. September 12th at home versus North Dakota State. First game on the road, September 26th at Nevada. Returning back home for a rivalry game, October 3rd versus Navy. On October 10th, they go to Northern Illinois. October 17th, at home versus UNLV. October 24th, at Wyoming. October 31st, Yukon comes to town. November 7th, at Army in a rivalry game. November 14th, at home versus San Jose State. November 21st, at home versus UTEP. And close out the year on November 28th. They go on the road to play New Mexico. Up next is your projected win-loss record. This 2026 Falcons team is projected to go 7-5 with favored wins over Nevada, Northern Illinois, Wyoming, Yukon, San Jose State, UTEP, and Aquiza. Good luck, Rye Guy.